crossbones, don't you like them? Crossbones, they are just like you. Lie with them, see how it feels down there. Maybe then you would understand.
17 years ago, I stumbled on Crossbones in the middle of writing a poem. Within a couple of years, I realized I'd stumbled on something so big that it needed more than a poem to express it. My role has been to awaken the memory of Crossbones and the sense of connection with Crossbones. I think people actually really are crying out for some sense of connection, a sense really of communion, not in the strict religious sense, but that sense of a group of people coming together to honour and work with something perhaps not defined, but something that we all sense is larger than ourselves and that in some way unites us in a common purpose.
Your keys, your mysteries. Here lay your hearts, your flowers, your book of hours, your fingers, your thumbs, your miss you mums. Here hang your hopes, your dreams, your might have been.
Everyone that turns up is a friend and is part of the community. It's an open community, totally open.
Crossbones does attract its own community, as it were, and as perhaps self-identifiers as outsiders are particularly attracted.
You go home elated, I do. It's really best part of my month, is coming here. It really is good.
I wouldn't say I was a truly spiritual person, but I do feel that I have to be there for some reason. I don't know why. And more so now that my son's not with me anymore. It all helps me past the grieving stages,
I could give you a very long list of people, present day outcasts, but clearly actually a lot of people working in the sex industry still are regarded like that. We remember, for example, on the gates, the women of Ipswich and Bradford, who when they were murdered, the reports focused entirely on their profession, not on the fact that they were also mothers, daughters, people, women first and foremost. There are 3 homeless men who've begun appearing at the gates every single day and are taking a very protective role, almost guardians of the gates, and they want their ashes scattered there. So I'd say they are very classic examples.
And people should respect human beings at the end of the day, not just dump them like rubbish, like the trucks that come up and pick the rubbish up and throw it in the back of a truck. You're talking about bodies and people, and they were human. This is why I respect it and love it to my heart. It means something special to me, and that's why I'm here all the time, and I will always be here. I'm going to be put there myself when I do die.
Lie with them, see how it feels down there. Maybe then you would understand.
What we call the past is not a fixed thing. It wasn't written by, given to Moses on the mountain. It was written by people like you and me. And so history is constantly evolving. And as we change how we see history, so we change who we are, because our identity is rooted. We are not all ground zero beings, who have no connections. All the way through the work that I've done, inspired by Crossbones, has been the sense of eternity as well as time. I'm not going to attempt to define that now, but simply to say that I think that our acts that are true and our thoughts that are true have a life somewhere I would call eternity. That means they can be accessible to future generations. They can change the future, and perhaps they can even change the past.
Crossbones, don't you like them? Crossbones, they are just like you. Lie with them. See how it feels down there. Maybe then you would understand. They